Okay.
The link.
Yeah, I will be sending the link immediately. You can keep talking. You can read the site where I'm sending the link. Thank you. Yeah, we're live on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not send the link. I'll give it to you on WhatsApp so that you can post it. I'm not able to do it here.
Yeah.
I'm not send the link to YouTube.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to send the link for the YouTube right now. And for those people who have joined, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for joining.
I'm going to send the link for the YouTube right now. And for those people who have joined, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining. The link for the YouTube has already been sent.
On the phone.
Okay. So that much type.
Send it over to David. Okay. Hello, see YouTube. Check Marriage is Beautiful. Search for Marriage is Beautiful.
You are live, sir. Everything you are seeing, you are live on YouTube. I love that. All right. I think I sent it to you. Let's pick it.
Really?
I will send you to see it.
Okay, let's go.
All right. 1 minute for the viewers at home. We're trying to send the link to everyone. Just bear with us for 1 minute or two while we are sending the link. I believe everybody can see us now. We just want to broadcast the list for those.
Okay, send it to WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Okay, Oni?
Yeah.
I think we have people online now.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining.
You can keep talking while I try to.
God bless you. Thank you so much. I want to appreciate you.
We want to appreciate everyone.
Is it? Thank you everyone for joining. Okay, yeah, we can hear you clearly. Okay, thank you, Uncle. Wow, Afri TV Online, thank you. Reality is more interesting. Reality is more interesting. Thank you, Afri TV. Sister KG, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
Is any of our something online on video?
No.
Okay. For YouTube. Right. It's better that way.
Yeah.
Is any of our something online?
Okay, you think maybe that's why it's echoing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm receiving the echo.
Okay. Let's just give me maybe like 2 minutes to set everything.
So viewers, just give us 2 minutes to set everything.
No problem, sir. We are here already.
Okay. Just give us 2 minutes to set everything. So viewers should just give us 2 minutes to set everything. And if you are hearing us, can you please type again? If you are hearing us, please type again.
Sure, they are hearing. I think he is asking. Hope we'll be taking their questions. Sure,
yeah, we'll be taking questions. Everything will be taking questions. All right. No, we don't need to have the YouTube.
I need to read your questions.
We will see the question here, reaction
yeah.
and everything. We will see it. What do we do now? One more, please. One more. I'm sending just one more broadcast, and then we can start.
All right.
Okay. Apart from broadcast, can you just please put it on your status?
It's there already.
It's on your status. I'll put it on my status, and then we can start. All right.
So, and the viewers, you can kindly help us to share it. You can share it on your status so that others can join if possible.
Wow. So help us to share it on the status.
This is Nigeria.
Nigeria for you.
Light
is gone.
Put on the gen.
All right.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. They understand. Let me put the YouTube by. Let me put the YouTube on by one side. Okay.
Wow. Brymos, you're welcome. Saying hello, you're welcome. Thank you. We can hear you. They can hear us.
Okay, everybody can hear us.
Bless, thank you. Good evening, you're welcome.
Good evening, the blessed. Thank you, everyone. Good to go now, I believe.
Yeah.
Good to go now. Okay, I think we can use the YouTube.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay, so please, we need to wait for our guests now. We can all understand that we can all understand Nigerian situation. The light is on and they need to it's off and they need to put on the generator. So please, we're going to wait for them to put on their generator. But before then, wow, Braid by Queen, thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining Braid by Queen.
Wow, shared you out. Thank you, okay. Braid by Queen. You shared already. Never took light. Yes, so package.
That is this is the beauty of it. Never took light. What can we really say?
It is well.
I think you followed on phone. Let's concentrate. Follow let's put the YouTube on phone here and follow with the comments. Why we
still read here.
Yeah, but we need to concentrate on the.
Still the same thing, man. Still the same thing. So it's the same thing. So, ready to join now.
We are still awaiting the guests. We are still awaiting the guests. And for everybody who is commenting, have we started recording?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, great. Wow, they're back.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I think, to me, I think the gen is even better because it's brighter.
The gen is better and it's brighter. I got a twin sister in the color of my face.
Gen is brighter.
Madam is my twin sister. I know she can relate. I know be like say Oga sef yellow. Make Oga no come dey feel like
even Oga is even
Oga. I don't know who is competing between myself and Oga.
You are brighter than him.
I'm brighter than him.
You're lighter, yeah.
My wife said I'm lighter than you.
Jesus.
You know, we had a guest on the show sometimes, and I said one thing. I be the thing say I black until that my guest show up. Now I can't say I be yellow CC. I be yellow bobo.
That's good. So let's officially welcome everyone now because we just got to start. And I want to appreciate all the viewers that joined. Honestly, thank you for bearing with us. You know, the network was bad and every other thing, so we tried to to manage everything, and thank God it comes up. So we appreciate everyone for your patience. God bless you, and want to thank you. Want to thank our guest. Thank you so much. Thank you for accepting our invite. God bless you. Thank you for taking our invitation. You're welcome. Today we'll be discussing a wonderful topic: effects of pretense, in courtship before marriage, and in marriage, effects of courtship before marriage in marriage. Because when you get into
pretense during courtship, the after effects on marriage. That's what we are going to discuss today. But before we go into that, quickly let me introduce the guest. For the viewers at home, let me introduce the guest. I have with me here today. the Olu-Thomas, Mr. and Mrs. Olu-Thomas. And some people will be asking me, are they in any way related to Olu Jacobs? We will talk about that later. But I have with me Mr. and Mrs. Olu-Thomas. Olu-Thomas Alabi, which is the Mr., is a pastor. So we expect to hear some
Bible vocabularies,
some spiritual vocabularies today. Yeah. He is a pastor by training, a musician, and a relationship coach by calling. And Mrs. Abosede Olu-Thomas is a trained lab scientist, but an event planner. You could be a lawyer and still be a business mogul. So it goes together. So, and I know every woman that has ever trained for anything has two things in them: the ability to manage home and the ability to manage business. You can't take it from the woman. I give it to them 100%. So she is an event planner, an entrepreneur, and she's into distribution of insurance. She's also an insurance consultant. Please, if you want to insure your life, you really want to insure your life, after Jesus has saved it, you still want to insure it here, you can contact me with a small fee and I will introduce you to the Olu Jacobs. I said Olu Jacobs, I was joking the other time. Olu-Thomas, please. Yeah. So they have been married for at least 6 solid years. And I call them the papa and the mama of Olu-Thomas Share the Love platform. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, is I believe it's on YouTube. I am part of the Facebook and Instagram team, and I believe honestly, I'm also part of their WhatsApp. I believe if you join any of these, you will be massively entertained, spiritually educated, and which is the other English can I use? Honestly, welcome with me this evening, Mr. and Mrs. Olu-Thomas.
You're welcome. And yeah, let's tease them up. Before we go into the program fully, we want Papa to just show us just the way you tease Mama. Maybe you can retoast her again. We want to hear those sweet words from you. We want you to put a smile on her face before we go into this program.
That toast must be solid. Mama, don't smile unless that thing toast.
Over again. You have just 1 minute to do
1 minute to do that. And if she doesn't,
we don't have much time.
If Mama doesn't smile, you owe her 5,000 naira, which you have to pay by yourself. So, Mama, if you want to collect that 5,000 naira, unless it touches you in the right place, don't smile. Okay, 1 minute, go ahead.
Okay.
10 seconds gone.
Sir?
10 seconds gone.
This is my Abike, Alake, Anike, Afeke, Adike of my life. Okay. Any other one?
To collect that 5,000, she's not smiling. I love Mama Daddy. 5,000 on page. She's smiling already.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay, now please, we are enjoying the program like that. So viewers at home, please, you have to bear with us. This is the way it is in Nigeria, and sometimes whatever the situation is, we have to enjoy the program that way.
We are so sorry.
The Olu-Thomas are still here. We're so sorry about that. We started late because of some of network issue, and we want to appreciate everyone that kept calling, asking us why we didn't start by 6 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, by 7 o'clock, like we said. We're sorry about that. The Olu-Thomas are here, and I believe they will do something concerning the lights. But before then, like I introduced them, their relationship coach, Mr. Thomas is a pastor, Mr. Olu-Thomas is a pastor, and I believe today we'll be able to do justice to that topic, post-marriage effects of pretense during courtship.
Yeah.
Post-marriage effects of pretense during courtship. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry for that. We can relate, so we understand. At least.
All right. The viewers at home, you can keep your question coming anytime. We don't have to wait for a specific time. You can keep your question coming anytime.
So let's teach Mama now before we go. And Mama, we want you to show to us how the key you use to bring Daddy down when he's angry before we quickly move into the program. No, the key, like Daddy gets angry. Just like let's see it on your face.
Let's just see that maybe you are a bit angry now.
Yeah, give us
just a little small anger. I know Pastor doesn't get angry.
And let's Mama bring you down. So we want to see Mama, the way you do it.
Even if Daddy is smiling, he's angry. Let's just assume that he's angry, even if the face is smiling. So what do you do to get him back into
better mode?
Into the better mode. Or should we close our eyes?
Okay.
Marriage is beautiful. It's all about marriage. You don't expect the normal question. It's not coming the normal way.
I don't talk whenever he's angry.
Okay.
So you keep quiet, then he comes back.
All right.
Then I come back to settle things.
Okay.
So we are two on that platform, okay?
No. When I'm angry, okay, you don't talk.
I don't talk when I'm angry.
But when you're angry, I talk.
You keep talking.
I keep talking. I talk, and I keep talking. Anyway.
Like forgot to.
Okay. So are we still, we are not hearing anything from the viewers?
Are the viewers at home hearing us? Please, the viewers at home, you are quiet for now. Let's see if you are hearing us.
Say hi, please.
Okay, I'm seeing it. Thank God the light is back. May God bless our country.
That was then. Some minutes ago. Yeah.
All right.
Not now.
Well, no problem. We go ahead. Okay.
We want to be sure they are hearing us, so that we're not just.
With all this name, Mommy didn't smile.
Okay.
Yes. Now they can hear us. Yeah, we're back. We're back online. All right. Okay. Now, in one word, that's the next thing. In one word, I'll go to Madam first. In one word, how is marriage to you? Just in one word.
A journey.
Wow.
A journey. Okay. So, Mommy, in one word, how is marriage to you?
Blissful.
Blissful.
Wow.
Then I will put both together and say a blissful journey.
Wow.
What a perfect combo. I love that. So marriage is a blissful journey. All right. Now, the topic we are having today has to do with some of the reasons why we have issues in marriage. You know, during the dating period, a lot of I wouldn't take it was taken then by both spouses, all in the name of trying to get that coveted trophy, which is this. Can you hear me?
We are trying to.
I would like to know if you are hearing me, please.
Yes, we are hearing you, but we want to put on earpiece.
Okay. All right. So, like we were saying, a lot of I wouldn't take this
shit
is being taken during courtship. You know why? There is a trophy we are all jeering to us. I want to put this one on her hand and she wants to receive this from me. So even if I'm messing up, she's just giving me a smile. Even if she's messing up, I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
I changed my name to Abolore, Mr. Nice, immediately. All right. So we keep the pretense going. We keep the pretense going, all in the name of the journey to the altar.
Yeah.
But what we tend to forget is that after the journey to the altar, we are going to live with each other for the rest of our life. So the pretense during courtship is causing a lot of negative havoc after marriage. Now, my question to you, number one question, go straight to madam.
Yeah.
Just one thing did you hide from Oga that you get to know after you get married? It might not be negative. It might be something you don't really, or you didn't really look well and didn't see. Honey, so much no. So
it can be habits.
It can be an habit. Just one thing that you get to know of you after the wedding. Jump question.
I think my Oriki. I think my Oriki. Yes, I think my Oriki.
Because Oga will have to tell us that there is something that I didn't get to know about her that I get to know. I'm not talking about the Oriki this time around. I don't say that act is negative. Okay. This is marriage is beautiful. It may be the anger that you didn't really get angry much, and then you were like, but when we were dating, you weren't always as angry as this. There will be one thing or the other that you got to discuss. You are still going to tell me what you discussed about him. So, what did you discuss about? What did you discover about him that you didn't get to know while you were dating?
I think issues about money.
This one.
Yes, money. Yes, money.
Yes.
So, like, he spends a lot, or what? What is the issue about the money?
He spends and he also calculates.
Whatever. No, this is marriage is beautiful. Like, that's the beauty of it.
Do Ijebu.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, one thing I didn't tell the viewers at home is he actually grew up in my own area.
Oh, so Ijebu. Like
so we thought
that's it. So he
Let me put it this way.
Okay.
He gives out a lot.
Okay.
He gives out a lot. And he expects me to understand and accept the reason why he gave the money out.
So, but all through the courtship, you didn't manage to get enough information in that area.
Of course.
Because I got little, but not elaborate. Not elaborate. I got some, but not elaborate. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So
I got some, not elaborate.
Yeah.
Mommy said he got some, but not elaborate.
Not elaborate.
Wow, yes. Wow. I love that. So that is what mommy gets to know, that Oga can be a spendthrift.
Yeah.
And that makes two of us anyway. And I think 90% of men is in that shoe. So you have to manage us like that. So, my dear sir, what is that thing that you discover concerning her that you never get to know in detail while you were dating or during courtship?
I discovered it late. That when my wife is angry, she keeps quiet. She doesn't talk. All along, it is my talk that has been keeping the relationship. So when I got married, we will have things to talk about, but she will not be willing or ready to talk, and she will just say, just be giving me that silent.
I didn't say anything.
Silent treatment.
But I didn't say anything.
I saw your thumb.
So
My thumb. Okay, I'm
was
just
later.
Referring to her.
raising thumb for
Referring
Oga.
to her.
Can I interrupt program?
Go ahead.
We are listening,
So
please.
it was actually later that I discovered it. It's up to I'm always like, why will you be having you have mouth? Let's talk. You can talk, I can talk. But I later have to understand that that's how she is, and I have to work it out so that there can be adequate and effective communications in the house.
Okay. Wow. That's a very valid point.
Wow.
Oni.
Yeah, you can go on.
And when she started talking the other time, she said she discovered something that she didn't discover while you were dating, and that is the Oriki. You see, that Oriki ma is the next question the viewers are to want to hear. Oh yeah. Number 2.
That Oriki is cars, eh? I never had that Oriki in my life.
It sounds odd. It sounds odd.
So she did not tell me because it sounds so old. In fact, if I tell you that Oriki, you yourself might not have had it before.
Okay, maybe because you live in my area, I will give you an example of an Oriki.
Okay.
For an example, in my own mother's side, in Ododoroye, if you live in Ijebu, you definitely know Ododoroye. Now they have this Oriki that when you hear it, you definitely know that they are troublesome. Like they will say, Doroye, Omo Atamatawe, Arama Sowo, Olowo Bere Odija, Ova Inira, Ongbeni, ó wá tún mẹ́fà sílẹ̀ nígbà ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ó ní tí wọn ò bá fẹ́ wọn á kàn fi bọ́ ajá wọn á fi bọ́ ẹran. Apology to those people that doesn't understand Yoruba. I know you are laughing now. In my lineage, we said we sell, we don't sell on credit. We buy, we refuse to pay. We've not bought, we are asking fee. And then we decided to call the pap seller on wrap 6 and said, okay, this is, I'm going to pay only 1 kobo. That if you will not agree, I will throw it to my dog. I won't eat it. So that's as troublesome as they could be over there. So the Oriki, now we want to listen.
It's only one actually,
okay.
But I don't know because I don't know the remaining. And it is Ajoro. I cannot place that Oriki.
Ajoro.
You've been hearing about Ajoke, Alake. My own is Ajoro.
Okay.
And it's simply, I guess.
I know
I'm
the
not
meaning.
Sure.
I know the meaning.
You get it.
I know the meaning.
What is the meaning? What is the meaning?
Together we are staying. You know, in my area,
yes,
we have Tori Miro, Tori Ara. Staying because of me is staying because of yourself. So Ajoro simply means that we
are staying together. Nobody's leaving.
I'm pure Ijebu. Did I get it, man?
Yes, you are correct. 100%.
It's from one of my grannies.
Okay, that give the name. Yes. Old women like to give that because they believe Rotimi also is a form of Ajoro, Durotimi, Morenikeji, Ajoro. Ajoke simply means the one we gather together to take care of. Ajoro simply means the one that decided to stay with us.
Stay with me.
Stay with me. It's another form of Rotimi. Wow.
I shall clap for you.
You tried.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
The next question goes to Madam. Why do women pretend why on courtship? What is the main reason why they try to package almost everything packageable? Permit my English. Everything packageable. They package for us during dating. Why do women always do that? Because if I have to ask a man, he might not be able to explain. What is the reason why you package everything for us and it becomes like a black market that we have to open after Black Friday to know that it wasn't exactly what we bought.
Like what and what? You're going to make yourself clear. Okay.
Like for an example,
okay.
In the packaging, for an example, women know that what you are doing, they don't like it. But yet, they condone you all along. And when you even try to say, I hope I'm not being too harsh, they say, okay, it's okay, it's okay. But the same thing will be the pain of the argument when you get married. I can't take that. You don't expect me to, but all through the courtship, you've been taking that. Why the pretense?
Thank you very much, sir, for the question. The reason why women take what they can't accept in marriage is that maybe they've had a lot of series of broken relationship. That's number one. And they might be trying to hold on to this one so that it will not be as the previous one. So they will try and accept anything acceptable just to keep that one. That's the number one reason. And number two reason is that even if they are trying to, apologies to the non-speaking Yorubas, even if they are trying to,
I can't take this shit.
Somebody somewhere, maybe the parents, the extended family will be telling, you know you are late already, you better accept. So that this one too will not go. Then another thing that I still discover is that maybe there's a particular hidden something that if the guy eventually discover, it will send him away. They will just keep it to themselves without disclosing that if this man eventually knew about this thing I am hiding, he won't stay. So I think those are some of the things that makes women accept, in fact, that makes both parties accept each other. Because I can't say it's women alone. Because there was a story that somebody once told me. I think it is recent. Somebody very close to us, very, very close, a family very, very close to us. The man refused to disclose the genotype simply because he wanted to he wanted to get married to the lady.
Okay.
The lady already disclosed, open up herself that I am AS. I can't marry AS. But the guy is an AS. He kept it to himself. He said, hey, Nimi now. So we can actually get married.
Wow.
So he kept that to that lady. And eventually they gave birth to SS.
Wow.
It's somebody very, very close. So those are the things that cause pretense. Maybe I don't want this one to go. He or she has the quality that I wanted. Or eventually if I disclose my things I don't want to him, it might lead to everybody going to their on their separate ways. So am I able to?
Yeah, okay. Well answered. And I think I'm picking some few things from it. And from that, I'll go to my next question. See,
okay.
Our kind of question is not unlike a structural one that we have something we want to ask. We have a thing in mind and we want to broaden on some points. One of the things you said was he or she may have been in some kind of bad relationship. And he or she is trying to package himself or herself so that he doesn't lose this one. But Yoruba says, when will don't die won't eventually die.
Will not die.
Yes. Don't die, will eventually die one day. Now, I have had a case, like we were saying, of somebody that had a lady that had an issue already. And she hid this thing, dated her husband who didn't know anything about it until after the marriage. And now it becomes an issue because the man said, I am no longer interested in doing. Because if you could have done this, all this while, you could as well kill me without me knowing. Now, my question is to you, sir, as a pastor, is the man justified to opt out of the marriage in such a situation?
I have had a lot of teachings and other opinions, but from what I discover from the scripture, which is the basis for my living, I discovered that nothing can be used to justify divorce or leaving one's marriage, except that life is threatened. If life is not threatened, that this person wants to kill the other, or that the other wants to kill this person, then there is no reason we should ask them to divorce. Now, though I don't want to make it so that people will not say, okay, I can hide and get into marriage and beg. That should not be the template, because when you hide and later you are discovered, it is, and you have already broken loyalty, truthfulness, and integrity. Every other thing about you will be questioned.
Yes.
And every other thing about the marriage will be in question. That am I really sure, God, that you actually love me or something, or you use me or something? So the loyalty being broken is something that one should be, is enough for anybody to stay out of deceiving or pretending in courtship so that you can get the ring. But if it has happened, then forgiveness is the way.
I love the way you put it, sir. And I will ask the next question based on that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it may be a bit practical, but this is Marriage is Beautiful, and anything can happen.
Yes.
It should be practical.
You said it so fantastically now. Yoruba will say moroyin. That's how you say it. Now, if by tomorrow a knock came to the door, and then they show you an handsome boy of about 8 years or 9 years, or let's say 10 years, belonging to madam. First, I want to see the reaction on your face. Second, I want to know whether you will be able to forgive and go ahead with the marriage. Telling me this, telling me that, practice what you preach.
I think we have had, actually, if it happens,
yes,
I will really be angry, and my anger, nobody should be able to see it, because it's really nasty. I'm naturally loud, so when I'm angry, you can imagine
you become louder.
They will be hearing me in miles away. So, but one thing I have come to understand is it might be difficult. One of the reasons we are not actually enjoying marriage like before till old age is that we are not prepared for the unexpected. Anything, marriage and life itself is anything can happen. Anything. But when I have prepared that this person, I'm loving him or her till death do us part, then so be it. Yes, whatever that happens, I might be hungry, I might be hot, I might feel let down, I might feel that I've been cheated and not discussed. But along the line, now me go still beg myself.
Love that. Love that.
Like,
because let me tell you something. I heard about one of my members that it happens to. When I heard the story of that man, I salute that man. Because it was 4 kids. 4. And at the end of the day, I think out of the 4 kids, maybe 1 or 2.
No.
2. 2, I later said that they are his. Unfortunately, the woman now said, or fortunately or unfortunately, the woman said, now they cannot actually identify which of the kids are his and which are hers. It's only the woman that knew. And they asked the woman, and the woman said, if he's not accepting the 4, he's not telling him which one is his. So the woman actually took the 4 kids out away from the man. And the man was like, if you cannot tell me which is mine, then I will take responsibility of them. But I will not have anything to do with them. Now, it's now this woman that is now doing Oboju even for the man. Now, it's telling you that way, I have done it, and so I'm not telling you which are your kids out of all the 4. There was another one that I had that did not know that his wife, the wife has AIDS. Eventually, the man was treated. I think the man was saved, but the woman gave it back to a baby, but the baby too was free. It was during the pregnancy. Yes, it was during the pregnancy that they now discovered they have already married, and the woman had AIDS, and she did not disclose it to the man.
Pretense and the negative effects after marriage. Viewers at home, today is unlike any other day, and I said the program is unlike any other one you've ever watched. I believe this is the time to tell each other the truth.
Yeah.
And in telling each other the truth, we have to raise some fundamental things that must be adhered to. I want to say this, I've said it over and I'll keep repeating it. My wife is sitting right beside me and she's my wife. Whatever I discover now that I didn't discover then is left for both of us to handle.
Yeah. That is called maturity.
That's how to deal with
marriage itself.
You sort yourself, no matter how difficult it is, you are still going to sort it out.
Right. Oni, you are going to ask the same question from Madam now. And I really want to see, because I saw Uncle's angry face. Yes, just for a minute, a microcosm of a minute, I saw the face change. That I could be angry. And so
he said that he is the kind that will get angry. You know, Madam is not going to talk because she won't talk if she's angry. So, but don't let me answer for her. Let me ask her.
Yeah,
so, Madam,
if such thing will happen, what will be your reaction?
If tomorrow morning someone just knock at your door
I want to see Daddy Luni.
Please, I want to see Oga. These children are his. So what are you going to do? We want to see the reaction on you, and will you be able to forgive as well? We want to know, because we are dealing with people online. People are online hearing us, so we want to see what you will do, so that they will know, like we are teaching each other. They will know the path to take. You know. Oh, deep gone.
It is well. Oh, deep gone.
Yeah.
Like he said, I will be hungry too. Very, very angry. My
can't
anger.
display the anger here. Like you can't display the anger here.
I've gotten the level of the anger.
My anger is in faces.
It's in faces, oh, it's season film.
My anger is in faces.
I love that.
I didn't do anything.
My anger is in faces. Of course, I will surely get angry. So even right now, that's why you know he is a man, and he's a man of the people. Especially women will always come to see pastor, either for counseling, they will surely come. They will come, no matter how. They will come for prayer, counseling, anything. So I usually watch his back. Yes. At times you get angry that it's getting too much. I said, yes, it's getting, at times, how will I put this in English? with my
Under the wa.
she understands that
No, stay away.
you are
trespassing.
you are trespassing.
Hmm.
But if such situation eventually happens, there's nothing one can do. There's
Exactly.
nothing. But it will not happen in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm watching his back. He's a pastor. Ladies usually come, even the one that I don't know. They will say, I met you on Facebook. Somebody gave me your contact. So thing. I came for counseling. What will I do? But
Yeah, borrow money.
Yes. But there's this. I always made them realize that there's a boundary to every counseling, every visitation, anything. There's always a boundary.
There is always a boundary.
Yes.
And the way that boundary was pronounced made me understand that a boundary is a boundary. I understand perfectly well. I will try to put a lot of English to the Yoruba way, saying that there is no way we have a farm for a father and a son, and there won't be boundary in it. Even if it is Shinedu and Sons International. Shinedu has its own peer.
Parts.
Yeah. And the children has Sheyi and Sons. There is a part for Sheyi. Sheyi and daughters, they are a part for Sheyi because it could be, some people will say Sheyi and Son. For me, it's Sheyi and daughters. There will be a part for Sheyi and there will be a part for the daughters.
Yeah.
Wow. It's really deep. Yeah. And I must say one thing, that one thing that moved me in both answer is the ability to let go and to go ahead with the marriage, irrespective of whatever has happened. Now we're still moving in the line of pretense and the negative effects in marriage. Now we will move to the next level that is reigning in the world today. The pretense of being more beautiful than you are.
Makeup.
I didn't see anything. I'm not saying.
How do we handle that pretense? For
sometimes your wife will be shorter than you are. But when
always on heels,
we come into the equation.
You guys come here to discuss us today, right? Go ahead.
Then
we are waiting.
Then she becomes taller.
All of a sudden.
Yes, she becomes taller.
All of a sudden, you get logo.
Now the next thing is, you sometimes get to know her years ago as the same color with me. Or you didn't get to know. By the time you will get to meet, the color is even brighter than my wife's own. But when you eventually get inside, and then maybe one way or the other something starts happening, then the real me, this is not the real me, the real me starts showing. Now, the real face we start getting to know.
Yeah.
It could be it's as worse as you could actually, for those who are used to carrying women, could actually carry somebody home. And you wake up in the next morning and say, hello, madam, please, where is the sister I came home with yesterday night?
Is it going to be as bad as that?
It could be.
Yes,
now, my question is, why do we need to package what shouldn't be packageable? Is it right for us? Some people said, it enhances my beauty to my husband that makes him to love me more. But is it really needed for us? I know we need to manage ourselves, look good, but to the extreme and the extent we are going nowadays.
Let me shed more light to what you're saying. Like what he's trying to say is this, there are some makeups, like there are makeups and there are makeups. Let me put it that way.
Makeover.
There are some
like
makeups.
I wasn't wearing any makeup now.
Yeah, and there are, like for me, I'm wearing very light makeup. I just have a powder on, and that's
Light
and
one,
a
yes.
light
Yes,
lipstick.
yes.
But there are some makeup that you come across and you start asking yourself, is this a masquerade or a human being? Does that enhances our beauty, or what do we think? Why do we do those things? I think that's the question you're trying
Yes.
to ask, right?
We do all that before the wedding and then get into the marriage, and then
And
the
it
man gets to
starts.
see that is
Right?
what I ordered for versus what I eventually got served.
But okay.
So, mommy, you have to start that.
Oh yeah, you ask
Why
her.
do we need to do that?
Okay.
And is it advisable for the people who are single here today listening to us? Is it advisable for them to continue in that trend?
I think what I discover in the issue of pretending to be what you are not is self-esteem.
Correct.
It is purely and undiluted self-esteem.
Let me say this. People always quote Psalm 139 verse 14. But the last line of that verse, a lot of people don't understand it. He said, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. But just stop there. The last line says, and this my soul knows. A lot of them know that they are fearfully and wonderfully made, but their soul did not know it. Because that's the reason trend and fashion and whatever that is going on can push people to change color, to do all kind of things that is even harmful to their body in the name of trend, and they want to feel. And this is not about body shaming. You have to be confident in who you are, in your person. If there is something that you need to alter about it, like you have the what's it called, multiple teeth, you can go to see the dentist and remove those ones and set it straight. Those ones are good. But why will you package yourself in a way that if there are people when they have their birthdays and they show their pictures, I cannot save their pictures because I cannot even recognize them after that day.
I'm so sorry. Oh my. And what do you
So
like?
my wife do make us some of those days, but I make sure that she's still recognizable. Not that this one is this one is not too. And those makeup artists, they are the one that does it because they want to collect money and they want to do those things to make it. The more they do it and they make it look fantastic and collect higher money and more customer. But no, let's be realistic. And these people should not look good and take care of themselves. But to what extent and at what expense? When somebody see you on that was I think I had an experience before on a Christmas day. On a Christmas, I have shared it on Olu-Thomas page before. That lady, we danced all through the night on a Christmas Eve day. My dad has a band then that we normally have in gig all night. And I saw the lady and we sat down together, we danced all night about 15-20 years ago. And it was the following morning was a Sunday. So we all went to church. And the lady was standing beside me after the church service, and I could not recognize her. Because the face she brought to the gig, to the all night, is different from the one I'm seeing on Sunday in the morning. Anytime I remember that, I don't, and that was even very long time ago. It's not good. Whatever Jambara Fujabata, if you sell something bad, you will collect money that cannot last. That's the Yoruba philosophy. So whenever if you package wrong things to people, you will be disappointed with the result you get.
Udipsa.
Yeah.
Jambara Fujabata.
To round up this, to round up this makeup and trying to pretend to be what you are not. What do you think about people that do butt lift also that they, like, I don't know, maybe they take part of their body to put on their hips, on their boot, or their breast. I don't know how they do it, but I know there are things like that. A lot of women do that. Like, what do you have to say? The head, maybe the head side of it, and at the same time, as in, is it really? I didn't think it's normal. So what do you have to say about it? How can we encourage ourselves and then others to know that all these things has nothing to do with your husband loving you?
Sister Casey said packaging.
Like
Packaging.
Yeah, when you're talking, yeah, there are packaging and there are packaging, but when packages are going out of hand, what can we do? That's what I'm saying. Like you pack your aging, packaging.
Yeah, my wife once said something which one of our family friend is saying now. Pack aging. You pack your aging.
Yeah.
So when you are growing older, you do one or two things to make you look younger.
To be smart.
Probably I could have put a little bit of a dye over here to make it look black. It's the packaging. Don't let me answer the question. Let the host continue. Thomas, go ahead.
Okay. Like I once said, that it is purely self-esteem. The issue of women or ladies, I think achieving or doing what is not expected. Like we used to watch a program like that on I think on DSTV. It is called Butch. I don't know if you are aware about the program.
Okay.
So it's due to most of them, they will discover my teeth is even, let's say that one they are going for dentition correction. Let's say that. But a lot of them they might want to enlarge their boobs, their bums, a lot of things like that. So, like I said, it is purely self-esteem. Like the low cut I'm wearing now, right?
Yes.
I love my hair. I love to do different style. But there was a time I think it's what is the name of the hairstyle? I think it is it looks like dread. I think my husband now loves the style. Now said, so bad a girl, okay. And now said me that I'm smaller. So I think we argue about that for some time. But later I discovered that let me go on low cut. Nobody, in fact, it stopped disturbing me, it stopped bothering me. It stopped bothering me. In fact, when I go out now, people hardly know I am married because of the way I look.
The portability
and the accessibility.
Even somebody was saying it on Wednesday. One of my clients was saying it that he would have loved to put on gown the way I did, but just because of his flat tummy, I said, big tummy, pot belly doesn't stop you from putting on what you want. It's depends on you. First of all, if you haven't accept yourself, that's what leads to okay, I want this, I'm not beautiful, I want to have to my beauty, I want to do this, I want to do that. So like I said, our self-esteem matters most. It's very, very important to us. It's like we need to talk to ourselves. We need to talk to ourselves to accept ourselves the way God created us. And if we have to adjust on our diets, we can do that, but not going for one surgery or the other. If not for any medical issues, so I don't support. I want to enlarge my boobs. I want to enlarge my bums.
Hello, let me say something as we are closing these questions. The program that my wife did actually exposed me to a lot of mentalities. It's this Dr. Nassif and Dr. Dubrow. I love the two of them. For Nassif and Dubrow. Now, the two of them, they will tell, they are very factual. They will examine everything, they will look at it, and they are the doctors that will do this surgery. And I tell them, in fact, there are people that are extreme. that they want to turn themselves to dull and all this stuff. They will even up to the point of removing their ribs so that they can have a tiny waist and things like that. Now, Dr. Nassif and Dr. Debro will tell them, we cannot do this kind of surgery. It is risky. And now, if you go somewhere else and you are deformed, you will be happy to reconfigure you. Now, I look at it that they always tell people like that, that we will not do this surgery for you. If it is not that, it is something like maybe something is an accident that they now want to reconfigure.
Reconstruction.
Now, but if you are the one that is coming to them that you want them to do this thing for you, and they will tell you point blank, this one is dangerous for you. But if you go somewhere else and they do it for you and you have problem, come to us. We will now, what you don't want now, we will now do it, and we will now. There are people I have seen, celebrities on their show, that they will call that, just take this silicone out of me. I want my natural boobs back. There was one actress in the 80s like that came and was crying. She was around 58 at the time that she came to them. And she was like, if I had known, I wouldn't do this thing in 1989. If you see this, it
has gone different ways.
Gone different ways and with a lot of pain. I just look at these people. I don't know. See, I did not say that you should not take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is different from killing your body.
Going to the extreme.
Yes. Now, I had it on, I think it was on Channels TV, and I watched a program like that. They are talking about women fashions also. That the woman was saying that even they no longer use cream, whitening cream again. They don't use toning cream again. They are now injecting chemicals into the skin.
They peel off. I've seen that one in the movie. They hold the skin like this and peel off all the black layer, the melanin, as you go. Like somebody is just peeling banana.
Yes.
And then you see the white.
Yeah.
So as my mother said, it's purely self-esteem issue. We just have to talk to ourselves. God made us in diverse shapes and beauty. All of them are beautiful, and we should stop saying that flat tummy is better than. I used to have. My tummy is very big. It's not that big, but it's big for me. But there was a time I wanted to start slimming down because of all this six-pack and all this. At least I don't have six-pack. At least let my tummy not be big. And I started press up and sit up and all these stuff. And one day the Holy Spirit just told me, say, did I send you walk? All your life you are never a six-pack person. And I look at all my pictures from 1 year old. Now people me, I carry come heart. So what will I now? I want to keep myself to have six-pack. On Dr. Nassif and the Dr. Debro's program, I saw people that are even actually doing six-pack. A guy going for artificial six-pack. So they remove everything in his center and they just put that thing. It just appears as a six-pack outside, but it is configuring his intestine and all the stuff. They insert that six-pack into his tummy. I just can't. To what extent? So we just have to talk to ourselves. All of us come in different shape and color. We are fine and we are good.
In fact, years back, I wasn't as fleshy. Let me use that word as this.
Very tiny.
Very, very slim. That some people used to jokingly, they used to say, "Oh, Joya, oh, Joe Baba," because my daddy is very fat.
Big,
very fat.
Huge.
And my mommy too is not that fat.
Mommy is not slim.
It's not that fat and she's not that slim. So jokingly, friends and family will say, I didn't look like my father, I didn't look like my mother. Then who did I resemble?
God.
Gradually, even my boss was telling me yesterday that, boss, you started adding flesh again. No? I said, we just concluded our annual program in church, 21 days. And she now said I didn't look like I'm even fasting. So
Yeah,
it
I want
depends
to
on
shift in
us.
something there. Okay, now what do you think we can do in this generation to curb that because of the generations that are behind us that are coming up? You think this thing is going viral? People are getting like for now. If you look at all these,
okay, I'm saying something from Sister KD. 18 inches waist and hips 44 inches.
If we look into the world that we are now, I think the young ones, the younger ones that are coming now, they want to follow the celebrities. They are seeing what they are doing. They know, as in they follow them, they know the way out, they know what they are. Okay, how can we help this coming generations so that they would not, especially the marriage, because I think all these things, they think they are doing it because of men. They want men to love them. They want men to see their shape. I think that's what they are doing. Okay, for we or for the people that God has committed, at least in one way or the other, if you're able to touch two people, and the two people touch another two people, it's going to spread. How can we help this coming generation that they won't go into such things, that they won't buy that idea, that they won't think life is all about that shape or whatever they think they want to look like?
Even the shape they are talking about, can I be blunt? Just 1 minute being blunt. The ladies go out there to tighten up because they want to be better for the men. The men go to enlarge because they want to scatter what has been eaten. Then in essence, where are we going? Deceiving one another, and at the end of the day, the rate at which marriage falls now is what my wife is saying. What can we do right now? Touch one or two lives. Tell them it's not all about six-pack. Life doesn't have to do with 8 inches waist, 8 inches waist and 44 inches hips.
On the screen.
Yes. Yeah. So life is not all about six-pack. Life is not all about injecting yourself to turn the melanin in your body away and become white.
Do they use white skin to collect money from bank?
They do.
Did they use it to take money from banks?
GTB will pay you more if you are white skin.
I have white skin. I didn't see anyone that like I'm going as somebody say take money for your white skin. Why should I die for what?
Maybe when you start collecting money like that,
I think when we stop body shaming one another, like those people
that's the word
that tells me then that Joya Jobaba. If I allow that to get into me,
exactly,
I will seek help outside by taking drugs that I'm not supposed to take, or by eating or doing what I'm not supposed to do. So the first thing we need to note and do is when we stop body shaming one another, flat tummy or no flat tummy,
you're good to go.
You are good to go. You are beautiful the way you are. In fact, the person that was appreciating my flat tummy, I intend to inform that person. She said it is because of her surgery. I want to tell her that I once had a surgery, but something distracted her too. That she once had I think she gave birth in last year August or thereabouts, and she gave birth through surgery, and she was not telling me it's because of her surgery. I said, look, I once had a surgery too, so surgery or no surgery, you are good to go. In as much your husband is not complaining, even if your husband is complaining, you shouldn't kill yourself because you want to achieve.
I want to step in with that. Our spouses, some comments we make jokingly, they are building blocks to all these things. When we see our kids and say, see this one, you are already instilling something.
In fact, there was a teacher that used to call me in secondary school that, sorry for that word.
You don't have breast, you don't have
reality.
He used to call me ruler. That I don't have bum, I don't have boobs. Now, what will your boyfriend touch? And I don't have boyfriend then. Imagine a sister telling me that.
So we should be very, very careful about our comments. One of our platforms posted a picture of herself. Actually, she has slimmed down on her own. I don't tell people either you are fat or you're thin. I tell you are okay the way you are. If you are not feeling comfortable because of your health, like one of my cousins, she went for NYSC. She was thin when she was little girl. So we thought that everybody is thin in our family, most at least are thin. And then when she got to a teenager, she started blowing up. And then she gets big and get big breasts and all. But when she went for NYSC, she came back, she said she wanted to slim down. I make sure that I tell the guy that, why did you want to slim down? Who is after you? Who is asking you out that is asking you slim down? But I discovered that when the only reason I supported her was that she said, I cannot sleep at night. I cannot sleep on my back. I cannot, because the only space you can sleep and breathe very well is lying down on her back. And so she had to slim down because of her health. And I said, okay, what are you going to do? And from 120 something kg, she has to go down to 80. When she gets to that point, I said, you are doing fine. And she said she wants to be like me. No, you are never like me when you are growing up. So you cannot achieve my stature. I was very thin there. I've not been big like I am now. And that was around 60. I said, from 120 to 60, that's too much. So, and the one I think she's between 68 and 70 now. And she has been maintaining it for 2-3 years. And she's not skipping meals. She's not skipping meals. She just stopped taking some encourage them. But if they decide to take care of their body in that way, let us encourage them. Let us encourage. This lady said that she was big on a big side in the picture, and the next thing after the slide on our status on WhatsApp is that was an old picture. So people should stop telling me that I'm big now. And that you are, even if you are big now, you are okay in yourself. So far it doesn't cause an health hazard for you. You are okay. If you stop telling people that, like somebody else posted it on our status too. She said, if she doesn't have bum, if she doesn't have boobs, then there is nothing for you for that. And she's now shares somebody that posted and posted that means I'm not going to get anything for that this year. I said, forget for back. What you will get, It's not by all this size of people that want smally are plenty, and people that want big size plenty. So forget about, okay, one size is better and one size is good. If it doesn't create any health, we should stop nonsense. That's the reason the scripture says that every one of us will give account of every idle talk we say. We don't know the kind of talk we have given to people that are sent them to do all these things about. And we are ignorant. We just said, you are too short. Jokingly, we just said, this one is short. This one is tall. This is fat. We are the one that were giving it, and either we like it or not, from childhood, people have been hearing it. And so they are looking at that. See, Rihanna, goddess, and all this stuff. And we are the ones that are pushing them. So we should stop it. Now, those who are an adult, we have to just make sure that let everybody be secure in their body. Everybody be secure. If you like fat people, does not mean that fat people are not good for other people.
Before I got married, I have already concluded within me that I'm not going to marry a slim guy. Yes. So it means God has both the slim and the big.
But
each and every one of us.
I'm becoming big.
Exactly.
Each and every one of us will probably get his or our choice.
You're right. So just like I have a brother where he's tall. He said, I'm not going to marry someone that is as tall as me because I don't want to start giving birth to Godot, like very tall. So likewise, there are some short people that will say, I don't want to marry tall, I don't want to marry short, short people, so that I will not be I'm not going to be be giving birth to Rara, you know. So
Rara, yes.
you mean it, even colors. There are people that will say, okay, I don't want my children to be as dark as I am, so I want to marry a light complexion person, you know, someone. So we can complement each other. Let me put it that way. So we don't need to body shame each other, because with time you will see someone that will fit in. You say all these things, like you said, the comments goes a long way. There are some children that are already, as in, they are ashamed of their body because of what people are saying around them, just like how testimony.
This pretense that we're taking into marriage is somehow being
affecting marriage.
Yeah, it's being caused by the society, the way the society.
Yes. The society body shame.
I used to tell people there are things that are good pari passu. For an example, if you want the bigness, be ready for the stretch mark.
It works together.
The other one doesn't have to be. Okay, you are the one that will always say, I want something to hold. Then hold along with it, because that's the way it goes. There is no way one will be there and then you won't have the other.
You can't eat your cake and have it. You know, you can't, like some will say, I have big tummy. After 3 kids, you're still complaining you have big tummy. What do you think you could have? Like, what do you want to have?
We try to do surgery, bypass.
You have 3 kids. They've blown up your tummy and it goes back. You even tell God it goes back to what it is, and you're complaining you have big tummy. What if it stays the way it was before you give birth? What will you do? See, I think it has come to a point where we ourselves, like each person should be able to appreciate him or herself.
Okay.
You know, I think that's the way it is. Until we start appreciating ourselves and we start appreciating maybe the ones around us, the children around us. However you look, as in whichever way, you are okay, you are beautiful, you know? I think that's definitely and wonderfully made. Wow. Thank you so much for this.
We will love to continue, but we are constrained by time because it's an 1-hour program. We lost the count of time because the whole scenario that started before the program.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is, are we, on behalf of the people watching
and the questions
that were unable to come today, some people actually left after first 30 minutes that we were unable to come online. I will still seek the indulgence of the Olu-Thomas for some other time, which will make an arrangement.
Today we are not.
Today it's
just like we're test running.
We're test running. This is the first time of trying to come live. We've been using Instagram.
So this whole thing is test running.
Yes. As in, we decided to go to YouTube live because we've been using Instagram live all along and then uploading on YouTube. But now we decided to have a kind of a YouTube live where the people, because there's a lot of issues of network with Instagram. And it really affected, towards the tail end of last year, it affected the program. We really want to appreciate you. I want to say this is just a part 1.
Yeah.
We've not really gotten into what we just want to feel free and flow. There are questions that we want to ask, but I want us to flow naturally the first time. Let's relax and talk to this Omodoro Yatamata Aramasawu. Just talk to me freely today. And
you don't have that Oriki again. What do we call it? Geology. What do they call it in English? Like neology, or what they call it?
Whatever they call it.
Like you don't have
said
it again.
It's not me.
You are now a child of God. So
Omo Jehovah.
You're talking.
Omo
Now you're talking.
All right. We have something we have to do quickly before you go.
Yeah.
And we've already made a request to have you back on the program. We don't know when we'll make an arrangement and be in contact. And we hope you will honor us. But we have here. We have some golden and then silver and whatever you name it.
Blue and yellow color questions.
And there are questions.
So, Mama, you're going to pick 3 yellow questions, and Dad is going to pick 3 yellow questions. Blue questions, and you're going to answer it.
So pick the numbers.
Just pick 3. You're going to pick 3. Just pick. Okay, pick the numbers.
Pick the number. We have like number 1 to 5, or is
number 1 to 5.
1 to 8 for the yellow and for the blue. We have like 1 to 7 also. So who will go first?
Yellow.
Yellow.
I should pick yellow. I'm picking yellow, right?
Just pick the number.
Yeah.
The number.
Can I have number 1 to 3?
1, 2, 3. Okay. I love this.
I love your face.
I love this.
1.
This is 3. Can you check?
This is 1.
Okay.
Sorry, this is 1. This is 2.
Okay.
That's
I have
2.
3 here. This is 3. This is 2. And this is 1.
Sir, pick your number.
So your number, sir.
I'll pick number 1, 3.
Okay.
7.
Number 1,
3 and 7.
3 and 7. Okay, 3.
And the 7 is here already.
Yeah.
So you need number 1.
Yes, this is 1.
All right. I'm going to be reading Madam's own, and then she will have to read your own.
1.
So to start with, question number 1 for Madam. In the family, who is the motivator? The one that is always trying to spur the other partner on. The one that is always the encourager. Who is the motivator between both of you? Who motivates the other more? Yeah, the one that is always the one encouraging. Okay, don't worry, you can do it. Or if anything, the one that is like, is always rubbing your back and pushing you on.
Him. Wow, that's great.
So a round of applause for our big daddy. Question number 2. Who is the conversation starter?
How we know this one?
So it's still Oga.
Except if I feel like talking.
Okay.
Except if I feel like talking.
Okay. But who does it more often is the one we're asking.
Who communicates often.
And the third question. We have a slang we use here. And the slang is called trip to Jerusalem. If you've been on our program, you will understand what we mean by trip to Jerusalem. You understand the trip to Jerusalem, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah. So the question is coming, I'm peeping and I'm seeing that. But the third question is, who reads more?
Who
reads more?
Who is the reader? Somebody talks more. At least somebody reads more. Who loves to read?
Is the reader?
He talk more. He read more. He is the conversation starter.
You are the backbone of that whole.
Oi?
You're doing well.
Right.
Okay, now. So this question goes to you, sir. So the first question, which is question number 1, says, who is likely to keep secrets?
Who is more secretive?
Who is likely to keep secrets? Mama, okay now. Right. Okay, now the second question.
Which is question number 3.
Question number 3. Who loves to fly to Jerusalem most?
You know the flight to Jerusalem. Who is always demanding? She didn't even allow her to say, yeah. Why should you always be men that love to fly more? Women, you need to try. You know they try for that area.
Why do you want to try?
On our mind.
Wait, what do you want to try?
What should always be on your mind more than the trip to Jerusalem? Nothing sweet passes.
So you guys, right?
We have to manage the home, to put things in order.
It shouldn't affect the trip. Whatever you do.
Should not have. This is what I'm saying. Actually, tonight we have to fly.
Yeah, to where? Dubai.
Don't worry.
You're not going to Jerusalem.
We will go to Jerusalem before Dubai.
We'll fly to maybe McDonald's. We fly to KFC.
See now, they are dodging already.
We'll fly
go to the next one.
To Rotterdam. We fly to Rotterdam, and so on and so on. So we're not going to go to Jerusalem or wherever.
Animal sound.
Okay. That's a good one, sir. God will help us. God will help us. We women. We will improve. We are improving. We are improving. We will improve. God help us. Just keep praying for us. This is question number 7.
Very big one.
And it says, who says sorry first?
Who is the first one to say sorry?
Who says sorry first? It's his question, no, and you're answering for him. Who says sorry first? Let him answer. Me, I am the sorry sayer.
I do sorry first.
Wow, that's good. I think you guys have a lot of things in common. You know, one thing I realize is that it's not as if women don't say sorry.
Yeah.
Every TV says Jerusalem is the only home. Where we come from, where we love to go always.
Wow. Okay, Jerusalem is the only home. Okay, it is well. So, like I was saying before, it's not as if women don't like to say sorry. You know, it's just like we say our own sorry. Maybe once in
Blue moon.
Maybe once in maybe like 10 times, once in 10 times, and you know, just to prove, you know, we are your baby, so you should always take care of us. You should always pet us. You always say us sorry.
When I posted that thing with the interview we had with Africa TV the last time, somebody asked me, so why should he be us always saying sorry? So if somebody is wrong, we still have to say sorry to that person. And I said, okay, go and watch the whole episode. You will understand that we are not saying sorry because we just want to say sorry. We are saying sorry because it is our duty as the father. Even Sarah called Abraham father, and as a father, I used to pet my child. So if she's my baby, I have to take care of my baby. Anything for my baby. All right, one word from our guests before we round up for today.
The question. So
the question we didn't see much today.
I think Africa TV was the one that was talking about question before.
Yes.
So if you still have your question, you can drop it, and if there is no question, so we can round up.
We can round up. So while they are giving us the last word, you can drop your question, and then we can see through that.
What advice?
What advice do you have for
both couples,
spouses out there who started on a faulty foundation, trying to deceive one another to get the ring into their hands, and they find out later? What is your advice for them? How will they be able to manage and get their life going without necessarily have to divorce?
Thank you very much for the question. What I would advise them to do, since they've already started on a faulty foundation, is they shouldn't. Divorce is not the solution.
The option.
It's not the option. It's not the solution. It's not the option. What I would advise them to be is see a counselor. At least it will help both. They should both agree on the counselor they would like to visit, but they should both see a counselor. At least it will help them to work on the faulty foundation. It will be as if they are starting afresh.
Let me say this. My wife has already started, but when she was talking, I remember my dad being a constructor. Anytime we go to that passage, if the foundation is faulty, what would the Christian believer do? My daddy will say that if the foundation is faulty, the next thing to do is to do a German floor.
That will stand forever.
At least that will upgrade everything.
To cover the foundation, and you start building on the German floor. And so it's now about starting on a solid ground. Fresh. Yes, you may not start from the foundation again. Yes, sometimes the German floor may affect the height the house might go, but most times it will make at least a decent home.
Wow.
Now, because so on a normal ground, if there is any issue like that, there is pretense and it has been exposed, or even if it has not been exposed, it's better you start to agree and tell your husband or your wife, I have done this before. This is the true situation of things. There are people, especially guys, that lied about their financial status to their wives.
All right.
And they now think that this thing is like maybe the woman, when the woman has for things and all this stuff, and it looks like you are demanding too much, whereas you are the one that is lying to her about your financial status.
When you say you can buy jet for her like Dangote, and she's now asking for
my business
ordinary
is
Porsche Cayenne.
making billions, is making in dollars and all this stuff. Whereas there is nothing like that on ground. And the woman is looking at you and says, if you are doing this kind of business,
you should be able to take care of me
and all this stuff.
You be able to buy me Porsche Cayenne.
Go back to the foundation and say, I lied, though, and let's start a key. Now, if there is nothing that can happen that could warrant divorce.
Divorce.
There is nothing. I've said it, if it's not like it's an attempted murder or something to kill you, abuse or something like that, now forget about it, sit down and talk about it and start afresh. Give people second chance. The reason people don't come out with their pretense is because they don't know if they will be given another chance. Many people want their spouse to tell them the truth, but can they handle the truth? So when your spouse is coming out, in fact, count yourself lucky and take it in good faith. What you can get hungry, you can get hot. Move over it and also you will heal and you move on with your wife. With your life. One thing that happens in the Garden of Eden that many people don't actually follow is that when Adam and Eve were sent out of the garden, Adam did not blame Eve. Eve did not blame Adam, you did not cover me up. At the end of the day, what the Bible recorded as an Adam knew his wife. They had sex. And they settled the makeup and they started a new a life afresh outside the garden. So let us learn to do the same thing.
All right.
Forgive ourselves and move on.
From Afri TV here, the first one was in the case of counselor. He said, what is the role of the family? Why should it be a counselor? Why not the family in this matter?
The family might turn the whole thing around, and we might not be able to settle it. The family might not be able to resolve the issue again.
I always say this.
But the counselor will be in between. At least a counselor is a neutral person that is not part of any of the family. But the family will side
in his judgment.
The other one will side their own son, and the whole thing will turn out to be something else.
Yes.
What I finally say is this: before marriage, when people planning marriage, plan to have someone in mind that if you run into troubles in our marriage, we can come to this person. The two of you must have somebody that you agree to go to. If you know
that can help you out.
A counselor. Now, the reason I don't advise families is that families are always emotional and they will take sides with their person. And one thing about your family is this: whatever happens in your family, when your family, your siblings, or anybody get to know about it, even if you are forgiving your wife, they will not forgive. So it's better for you to move on with your life with somebody that is neutral. In the olden days, it is family that usually do this kind of thing, but it's no longer the case. And so we should not say that because that is what they normally do in the olden days. People, I remember in my hometown that we will have compounds, and each married couple have their own sections, that have their own quarters in the whole compound. So when they have issues, they go to the Olori Ebi, who will be impartial, who will be a man of wisdom, and who will understand that marriage should not be a matter of divorce. It's a matter of how to settle things. That is what happened there. But now we don't have that kind of thing. People are emotionally driven now. Everybody wants to support my child. And many people that are even looking up to, if I supported the husband, if I supported my daughter against her husband, her husband is the breadwinner and is the one that is giving me money. And at the end of the day, they will emotionally abuse the lady because of what the family is getting. it happens. What the family is getting from the husband, and they will not be able to tell the husband the truth about what he did or what he has done. Wow. So I advise a counselor who is a neutral person and have understanding about how to resolve family issues.
You know why we can't finish this matter now? This matter not finish the way they go.
The matter is
I would like to say
it's
this.
a season film, right?
And do you know that
this is a season film.
Let's just chip this in. Do you know that that's the reason, even in the medical side, the doctor says this, that parents, if you're a nurse or you're a doctor, don't treat your own child. Because sometimes you're emotional about it. Maybe you need to give injection, and the baby is crying or something like that. You're like, oh, don't let me give this injection because I don't want my baby to feel the pain.
Yes.
You are jeopardizing the life of that baby. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes you're just saying the pure truth. Like, families don't need to come in. They need an external person that can handle that issue, that will not be biased.
All right. We will have to put a pause to read now because it's almost 1.5 hours and we've not getting
we have the questions.
We still have the question coming in. Apri TV Online, I really want to appreciate you. Sister KG, wow, this is fantastic. Yes. Yeah, he was saying it was the marriage built on financial gain. I want to put one word there and we will continue next time. See, in the olden days, we used to love people and use things. If you get what we love people and we use things. But now we are using people and we are loving things. It's not about my car before. It's about my friend.
Our car.
My friend is the one I love. My car is the one I use. But now I love my car and I'm using my friend, even if it means using my friend at the expense of my car. So we no longer love people and use things. We are now loving things and using people. On the basis of that, I want to say thank you. Apri TV will pick up this next week. We have to put a stop to it right now. We'll pick it up next time with the Olu-Thomas, and we want to appreciate you for coming. And this is fantastic. Okay, Sister Katie did not agree with Apri TV. Please, on the next episode, both of you have to come early. We have to trash this issue out.
I think we need to save the question.
I promise. No, it will remain because as we are saving right on the
YouTube, remain on YouTube,
and it will be there live. We're saving on iCloud with all the questions. Now I want to say this. Thank you, the Olu-Thomas, and we really appreciate you. You took us the way we are, and you agreed to be part of this great commission. Let me say my colleague in the vineyard of the Lord, put it in that way. The two yard looking at each other. I don't want to say so, all right. Thank you very much for coming. Until next time, when we'll be coming across your way again, MBwithSeyiFunmi is saying, thank you. We love you. Bye. All right.